Hi everyone, today we're going to be talking about wetlands. A wetland is anywhere that is either partially or completely submerged in water for part or all of the year or part or all of the day. Some wetlands will be flooded yearly while others will be flooded daily. Wetlands can be found anywhere with a good source of water, whether that is from precipitation or a river leading from a much wetter region, or a lake, and is not covered by ice or rock or anything else that prevents water from staying somewhere. Wetlands can be tropical and subtropical, or temperate, or subarctic, and they can even be polar as long as that polar does not involve an ice sheet. Any wetland dominated by woody plants is called a swamp, while any wetland dominated by herbaceous plants is called a marsh. Wetlands can be found near the ocean, but for the sake of convenience, this video will be focusing on freshwater wetlands. Plants that grow in wetlands will have evolved to withstand submerged roots, anoxic conditions, lots and lots of decomposition, and a very different mixture of plants and animals than in non-wetlands. Tropical wetlands are found anywhere that is tropical, which roughly corresponds to more than about 20 to 25 degrees Celsius on average, and has enough precipitation to not be a desert. But if it has a different source of water, it can still be a wetland even if it's in a desert. Subtropical wetlands are found when it is between 15 and 20 degrees Celsius on average. Maybe in some rare cases you can extend that to 25, but for the most part it starts transitioning to tropical at 20 degrees Celsius. Temperate wetlands are found when the temperature is between 8 and 15 degrees Celsius, but if a month averages below 0 Celsius, it is just counted as 0 in this metric. Now, a subarctic wetland is anywhere where the temperature, again counting temperatures less than 0 as 0, is between 3 and 8 degrees Celsius. And polar wetlands are wetlands where it is colder than subarctic, but there is no permanent ice cover. The standing and reliable water flow allows for lots and lots of insects to flourish all over the wetlands. And for the exact same reasons, it is an absolute haven for water birds, which also take advantage of the abundance of insects. Reptiles and amphibians are very common in the swamp, and freshwater fish are not as common because the waters are often anoxic. Mammals are relatively rare in the wetland and are limited to aquatic and semi-aquatic rodents and a few other things, namely bats. And here we have different types of freshwater wetlands. So peat swamp forests are tropical or subtropical swamps that produce peat usually. Flooded savannas are tropical or subtropical marshes. Marshes are temperate or subarctic herbaceous wetlands, meaning dominated by grass and other herbaceous plants. Bogs, fens, or peatlands are temperate or subarctic peat-bearing wetlands with sparse woody plants. Wet meadows are grassy wetlands with saturated soils that may have sparse trees but are drier than marshes. Swamps are subtropical, temperate, or subarctic tree-dominated wetlands. Wet tundras are polar wetlands with few trees. Now, there are many, many different words for grasslands in different places, such as Pantanal, Pampas, Zambesian grasslands, or Sud, but I'm not going to get into all of them because there's way too many.